Anybody want to make a motion to approve the agenda for tonight's meeting?
So moved. Second.
And there's a second. Any discussion? Any amendments, Julie?
Nope.
Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Turn our attention to the minutes of the regular meeting from Tuesday, October 20th. Ronnie and I weren't here for that meeting. Do we have enough here to approve it?
No.
We have Jim,
Rick.
Julie, Rick,
Oh, I'm
and
sorry.
Mike.
Rick
We do
is
have
here.
enough.
I apologize.
Are
Hey,
you
Rick.
Are you sure?
When did you get here? God, hey, that's
Oh,
a
goodness gracious.
crazy place. I guess, was I here then? I'm not here now.
Do I have a motion to
Yeah,
approve?
I'll move.
Is there a second?
That's the way I remember those.
And any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries by the
You have to
skin of our
abstain,
teeth.
don't you?
I did abstain.
Oh, okay. I thought I heard
Mr.
you yell.
Bazan abstained.
I thought I heard you yell.
And the next
aye.
one is the minutes from the work session of November 3rd, 2015. Mr. Bazan and Mr. Smithers again will have to abstain.
Bless you.
You're right up front, I have to carry the ball.
Rosemary.
Well, the only thing missing here is that Natalie also sent down a,
Which one are you? Where are you?
I'm looking at the work session minutes.
Wasn't
And the
flood-
first one?
Wasn't the flood resilient?
Well, there was the flood resilience, but it was also the energy section, which we did not get to, but it was discussed at that meeting.
That was in our timeline, but we really didn't do a lot on the energy section because we were just told to take it home and review it.
Yeah, in fact, Rosemary asked me to take it home and review it.
Right.
So do we need to reflect that in the minutes, Julie, is what I'm saying. That doesn't matter to me, because nothing was done that night, but we did have them in our possession.
I put it under the timeline guide, under number 4.
Oh, there it is. When I saw a timeline guide, I didn't read any
Didn't
further, I
read all of
apologize.
Any other amendments to the minutes?
I don't even have to amend it, no.
I was gonna
Okay, no amendments.
I'll make a
Motion.
motion to accept that.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Oh, I can't vote. Ron and I are
Abstain.
abstaining.
Good.
So, are there comments on the energy section?
Yeah, I've begun that. Comparison, she made minor single word deletions. She made some pretty big changes, and she wants to know how we,
Wasn't that
Please.
going to be emailed out? A copy of that?
I don't remember that. I perhaps, but some of the questions she had were, do we have,
Yeah, I copied it that night for us.
No, not for everybody. It was going to get emailed, the rest of it.
where did we get our information? Some of the stated information, she's saying, do you have proof of that?
Rosemary gave
or-
us copies because she gave
Well,
us
she
the
had a
color
copy.
She
copies.
had a copy.
Like this, which I have
So do I.
here. And I'll give you an example here
Here, you wanna look at it for now? You can pass it down to Rick.
where she asks, do you have a source for this statement here? Because, we say, because developing renewable sources of energy results in less energy than can be obtained from fossil fuels. She said, when you make a statement like that in a town plan,
Last page.
who researched that? Where'd you get
You
it?
better be able to
Yeah, and there's two.
identify a source.
So there's 2 or 3 of those in there, and one of them cites efficiency of biomass versus other fossil fuels at 25% versus 75, and she wants to know again,
Rick found that online.
where'd you
Right.
get that? Well, we need the sources to put it in here.
Okay, that's not difficult.
Yeah, there's not a lot of changes here. She changed the order again, Sid, and put in the energy committee and energy coordinator back where I had it in my original. And then she added, you cited these things in paragraph and sentence form. She just said, do that. Other than that, she didn't really change the content, she changed the content, not the intent of our energy section.
So basically, she's asking us to footnote our sources.
When you make a statement like that in a public document, she wants to. And then she goes through the appropriate steps to make changes as to the things we're actually going to do once this section passes and
So are you going to
comes to.
incorporate her edits?
Yeah, I think we
Circulate
should.
it?
I think we should incorporate her edits and circulate it. What I would like to see is everybody have a copy of this to just do a quick review. And then she deleted this and moved it back up. So she changed the order a little bit. She certainly added things that I think that she's seen in other town plans that are necessary, at least as backup for what we originally had.
Can Julie make these edits?
Sure she can. I mean, all she has to do is just follow along. So, in fact, most of the edits have been made, because where she says deleted, she's already deleted it. Or if it's red,
She can accept the changes.
she can accept the changes, is fine with me, but I would think we would need a vote on that. Whether you want my word for it, or everybody wants to have a chance to review it. Have her make the changes, pass it around, say, what do you think?
That was my thought.
Does everybody want this, so that they can see Natalie's input?
Can I have your copy?
I
I'll go
definitely
make
want
a
a copy of the
I think we should. I think everybody should have a
highlighted,
copy.
colored, and
Can you, why don't you send it to us by email, Julie?
Jim, I think
What?
there was one that you and I were sharing. I
Yes,
think you
we were
left with
sharing
it, but I think there were like 2 copies in the room. I think you got one.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I got one because I offered to look through it. I would urge you all to do the same thing I did, look at Sid's updated version
I'm
of
gonna
mine
ask
next to
Rosemary.
it.
I'll
Okay,
just
Julie?
ask Rosemary, I heard you. To send, 'cause
I mean,
she's got
that way you
send
get a real
colored.
flavor for what she did and didn't do in that. Because when we first got this, Rosemary and I looked at it and said, geez, I think she's changed everything. And then once you start down through it, comparing it, she hasn't changed everything. And when you read the clear notes on the side and you figure out exactly what her intent was, you know, some of it's just grammatical, just getting the right word in place. Some was, where'd you get that? You know, how are you gonna back that statement up?
Did we do the same thing for the flood overlay?
I don't think so.
No, we were all supposed to review the flood overlay.
That's what I thought, because I haven't.
We were all supposed to review it and.
For this
pick it.
meeting, Julie, or
Yes,
for the
for-
next work
No,
session?
it was for this one because we're supposed to be picking out our or we were supposed to get information for our next 4 sections too.
From Natalie.
Yes. So
Rosemary
we were
was gonna
supposed to
speak to
do the
Natalie.
energy and the flood resilience
resilience.
for
Right.
this meeting.
Yeah. I did not go through the flood resilience yet.
That was what was handed out at the joint meeting with the selectmen, right?
No,
No.
the flood was the one
our last
Natalie.
meeting.
That was the mitigation
It was a
plan.
big mailing.
The flood one was 15 pages from Natalie because we were supposed to see.
I have it right here.
Oh, you already have it? Yep.
Yes, it was 15 pages that we were supposed to review. Because we wanted on page.
Okay, well, the person who has reviewed that, please explain it to us. I have not.
I was gonna say I have not
No.
completed it either. Because I know we were talking about doing an appendix. out the correct word, appendix. Because on page 13,
And what's the plural of appendix?
Appendi.
Appendices.
I don't know. I'm still learning.
I didn't get my face to
If fence is plural, is fent singular? Just checking.
Well,
I have it somewhere. I don't know where.
I have it right here if you want to make a copy of it. Oh,
No, I know it was given to me. The front note always finds it.
Did you leave it in your purple folder?
No, I got that. Okay, so what are we doing? We going over it tonight?
we can.
It's okay with me. What else do we have on our agenda? I've forgotten already.
Mail.
Is this the one that I'm looking for?
Did you have yours?
You got
Do
much
you-
mail?
No, we don't have a lot of mail, but do you have your flood papers?
No.
Let me see if I have another copy of my flood. Existing flood PDF.
All right, well, I'm going to suggest, since we haven't gone through it
Yeah.
separately, that we do so and come back to the next meeting.
Right.
And Julie, what do you have for other agenda items? Mail?
Yes, mail,
I mean, this is,
flood,
this is.
review for next meeting.
Stanford's.
You mean at our next meeting or our next work session? Because our work session is December 1st.
I say December 1st.
And then
December
our regular
Yeah.
meeting's the
1st.
15th.
December 1st.
Work.
Yeah, so let's review it then.
The one that got
But if you could send an email even to those that aren't here to let
To
them know,
reminder or to,
to look
And
that over.
send a copy of it.
Yeah, because I don't,
Mike doesn't
I've
have
got
his.
Stanford's, I've got state stuff, but I don't have the thing that she sent.
okay. Mr. Winchester has mine.
Yeah, I'll give it to
Other one. All right, so flood resend. I need a black pen.
You good?
Resend to board.
And what about the energy section in color? Is that something that be copied out? Do you want to send it to us and we'll copy it out?
I'm gonna ask Rosemary. I wrote that down when Mike was talking and I wasn't quite paying attention. But I was, but I am gonna ask Rosemary to send the colored copy again. Because that way it shows all the changes.
Yeah,
But
it makes
I'll
it so
s-
much easier.
She
Right.
may have sent it to us all, and I may have printed it. Is why
I don't
had it.
remember.
Well, I'll tell
Did you get it?
Mail, Madam Clerk?
Mail. Mail.
Now, for the work session, we're saying we're going to review flood resilient plan?
Flood
Yes.
section
Yes.
plan, Rosemary, 10/31/15. Below is the flood section of the town plan I received yesterday afternoon. I hope that a number of us will have had time to read it before our Tuesday meeting.
10:31, you say?
On 10/31, she sent it.
Yeah, but he's talking about the colored one is energy. So you
Flood
have to-
Oh,
resilient
you're
plan
not-
we have.
you have that.
I'm talking
I-
about this.
I apologize.
Yeah.
He's talking energy. Okay, well, you're looking for
confused.
that. From the State of Vermont Public Service Board, we have a notice of a hearing for a pre-hearing conference for the Triland Blue Wave Pownal Solar Array for Palmer's on Northwest Hill, which is gonna be Thursday, November 19th at 1:30 in Montpelier. And then BCRC's having their annual meeting on Thursday, November 19th at 5:30 at the Brown Cow Cafe, which is 139 West Main Street.
I remember there were some important things they were going over at that meeting that applied to us, perhaps.
They're
She
doing
never sent it.
the Alliance of Community Transformation, which is a drug-free community grant. And then they're doing this bicycle and pedestrian projects in Bennington and the Ninja Trail. And then there's discussion at 7 o'clock for stormwater management,
That's what I was
green
thinking of.
stormwater infractions and low impact. That's what their agenda is. Then we have a letter from FEMA about our bylaws, that they said that we didn't have to do anything else with regarding FEMA. Because they said the most important thing, the most important line is, actually the town is all set and does not need to do anything else about bylaws at this time.
Right.
For our flood.
That was after that
maps.
scare when they said we had to redo something?
Right.
Was that, am I thinking of the right thing? Yeah,
And
So-
then
yeah,
Our
they quickly
maps,
straightened it out.
I got it, yeah.
the maps become effective on December 2nd. Our new fee, so I'll know that for
From next
the
Wednesday.
DRB. And then I have DCRC news and notes for their monthly,
Newsletter.
yep.
Don't we get that via email?
I try to email. I mean, a lot of people get it, but
Yeah, you're generally pretty good about forwarding ECRC stuff.
and then we have the Vermont Community Development Association, which is doing a fall conference on Thursday, December 3rd in Burlington. And it talks about downtown redevelopment, mixed income rental, employer development, and net zero construction to lower housing costs. And then they sent a flyer and an agenda for the conference. I tried to, and then I got a stormwater one, but I tried to print it and it wouldn't.
Brenna?
No, it kept telling me it was like a spam type thing, and it wouldn't let me open it. I'd get to open like the front page, but to open it to forward, it wouldn't let me forward it. It's like the housing quarterlies that they do.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't let me forward it to anybody, or I couldn't even print it. I'm like,
Yeah, well,
but that's all I have for mail.
it's probably better that you didn't.
I don't see anybody here for public comment. Does anybody want to make a public comment? Hearing none. Zoning administrator monthly log.
No, I don't have one.
Nelson's in Florida.
Disneyland.
You're not supposed to tell on TV. Somebody might break in his house.
You went to Disney World.
Damn it.
You're not supposed to tell people.
I was
But he
gonna get
left
down
out
there,
a pet
And I was
orangutan in his
just
house.
on my
and he-
way
too.
there.
Me too. The rock to break the lights.
Jesus.
Okay, Julie.
I did not say that.
Is there any other business to come before the meeting?
No.
Hearing none, I'll hear a motion to adjourn.
I'll move that we adjourn.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, say
Aye.
aye. Aye.
Boy, you haven't lost your touch, you know?
You are so good at this, it seems like you've done this before.
Record breaking time. Woohoo.
Pass in your PC folders.
Yes, I tend to get a little